Hello dear students, today we are going to read CBSE class 6 geography lesson 1, that is the earth in the solar system. The whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are very bright and others are dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling. So at the night time, when you look at the sky will look like this. You can see some of the stars, they are twinkling very bright, but many of the stars, they are not as bright as the other stars. Now what is full moon and what is new moon? You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. So in complete 1 month time, you will see full moon, that is also known as Purnima, only once a month. A fortnight later, you cannot see it at all. Only 15 days after, the the moon is not visible from earth, and that day is known as Amavasya, and in English it is known as new moon. And on this day you can watch the night sky very clear. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. This is the definition of celestial body. So whatever is found in the sky, they all together are called celestial bodies. What are stars? Some celestial bodies are very big and hot, and they are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light, which they emit. Emit means which they gives in large amounts. These celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is also a star. As you know how bright sun is, just because sun is made up of many gases, and when those all gases are burning, so they are making a lot of light, and that light is giving life in our earth. Other than sun, there are millions, billions, and unnumber of stars in the sky which we cannot count. But we also don't know those all stars because they are very far from our earth. See, there is only one star, that is sun, which is close to our earth. Then only how much heat we feel during the summertime. And imagine what will happen if there will be two suns, right? The earth will become very hot. So we are best with only one star, that is our sun. We are comfortable with it, and we don't want more stars to come near our planet. Now, what are constellations? While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars, and these group of stars, when they are together, they are known as constellation. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one example of such constellation. If you stand on the terrace someday, just look at the sky. You can make any constellation of your own. Sometime we can make spoons, sometime we can make a house, sometime we can make a boy standing with his hands spreading on the board direction. So this way, sometime you can make triangle also, sometime you can make pentagon also, with various shapes of the star. So few very important constellations have been found or made by some of the astronomers, and one such constellation is known as Ursa Major. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Sapt means 7, Rishi means sage. So it is considered that those are 7 sages who are sitting in the sky and looking over the earth. It is a group of 7 stars that forms the part of Ursa Major constellation. In ancient times, people used to determine direction during the night with the help of the stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. See here, This is North Star. North Star means the star which is always remains on the north direction. So in olden times, when there were no compass, no Google map, sailor used to look at that star, and thereafter they used to know about the direction, that on which direction their ship is sailing. It always remains in the same position in the sky. It doesn't change its position. That's why it is called North Star. It is very bright. You can also see it anytime at the night, and it is easily recognizable also. If you'll stand towards facing your mouth towards the north, then when you will see North Star, and just on the side of North Star you will see this constellation also. This is Saptarishi constellation. There are 7 stars you will find, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. See, the shape of this Saptarishi constellation is almost like a spoon, and it will you will find it somewhere near the North Star, but you have to stand facing north direction. Now, what are planets? Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the lights of the stars, and such bodies are known as planets. And you know, our planet Earth is also a part of 8 other planets. Now, how to learn these planets? There is one small clue we are using from many ages. My very elegant mother just show us nuts, and every letter of the first letter of this word becomes the names of the planet. See, M for Mercury, V for Venus, E for Earth, M for Mars, J for Jupiter, S for Saturn, U for Uranus, and N for Neptune. The word planet comes from the Greek word plantai, which means wanderers. Wanderers means people who keeps moving from one place to another. Just like planets, they also keep moving from one place to another around the sun. The earth on which we live is also a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. See, this is sun, and all these 8 planets, they move around this sun, and all these planets, they are receiving light from this sun. Beautiful sun, isn't it? The moon next is celestial body we are reading about, that is the moon. The moon that we see in the sky is also a satellite, but it is a natural satellite. Don't think it of an artificial satellite. That we'll talk later on. Right now, let us talk about our natural satellite, that is moon. Wow, see what a beautiful surface it has. It is a companion of our earth. It is the only friend of earth which is very close to our earth, and it moves around us. Us means our planet, that is earth. Like our earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. The solar system. Now, what is solar system? In solar system, we have sun, we have 8 planets, we have satellites, and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. They all together known as solar system or solar family. Just like you have various members in your family, like your grandparents, your siblings, your cousins, your uncle and aunt, your parents, and you yourself. And similarly, there are many members in this solar family. And who is the head of their solar family? Sun. Sun is the head of this solar family because it is very important to all these planets. Sol in Roman mythology is the sun god. Means solar means related to the sun. The sun is in the center of the solar system. It is a huge and made up of extremely hot gases. As we talked earlier, all the stars, they are made up of many gases, and that's why they are very hot. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. All the planets gets heat and light only from the sun. If there will be no sun, then there will be no light on the earth, and if there is no sunlight on the earth, then no plant will grow, and if no plant will grow, then what will we get to eat? We will also die in the absence of the plants and trees. The tremendous heat is not felt so much by us because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. When we say that sun is very hot, then why not we are burning? Why not our planet is burning? This is because earth is from very far away from our earth, and it is very comfortable distance. What would had happened if sun will come a little nearer to the earth? Everything will burn on the earth, so that will be very dangerous condition. So it is better that sun should remain where it is. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order to their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in fixed path. These paths are elongated and they are called orbits. Suppose you go to school, then you come back from school. Next day again you go to school, you come back from your school. You have a fixed route or fixed road to go to your school and come back from your school. Similarly, these planets also have the same route they are following every day. They don't change their route, they don't change their track. What will happen if these planets will change their track or their route? What will happen? They will collide with each other. They hit each other and there will be blast, and it is not safe for the planet. So they keep moving around this sun only on their own path. If suppose this is Mercury, Venus, Earth. If this is Earth, so it has its orbit and it will always move on its orbit. And Venus also has its orbit, and again it will only move on its orbit. It will not come out of its orbits. So these paths, they are known as orbits. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round of the sun along its orbit. Venus is considered as Earth's twin. Twin means similar. It exactly looking like Earth. See, only the difference is of color because Earth has water and other planets, they don't have water. But if we'll compare and see the size, it is a little bit smaller than Earth. Otherwise, it is looking like Earth. Because of its size and shape, because these are very much similar to that of the Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. In size, it is the 5th largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the pole. See, if this is the shape of the Earth, then it is round on the sides but flat on top and bottom. You have seen the shape of a square, you have seen the shape of a circle, you have seen the shape of a triangle. But if you see the shape of the earth, the shape of earth is called geoid. Geoid means shape like earth, round from sides and flattened from top and bottom, just like orange. Have you seen orange? It is almost round from everywhere, but the top and bottom are a little bit flat. So earth is also having the similar shape, and such shape is known as geoid shape. The earth is neither too hot or not too cold. It has water, it has air, and which are very essential for human beings and all the animals to survive. If water will not be there, only air will be there, then also nobody will survive. If only air will be there and water will not be there, then also nobody will survive on the earth. The earth has life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of this reason, the earth is unique planet in the solar system. No other planet in the solar system is like earth, and no other planet is having life on their surface. Not even the moon, not even on the Mars. People only make the rumors that they have seen aliens over here, aliens over there, but is that all false? Life is only on the earth. From the outer space, the earth appears blue because 2/3 of earth's surface is water. It is therefore called a blue planet. Light travels at the speed of about 3 lakh km per second. Whoa, what a speed. See, if you people will make us to run, we can cross only suppose say 5 kilometers. Sorry, in a second we can cross only 1 2 3 4 5 meters, right? 4 to 5 meters, not more than that. But what a great speed of light is that it crosses 3 lakh kilometer in just 1 second. And even with this high speed, the light reaches to earth in 8 minutes. Our earth has only one satellite, and that is the moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the earth. It appears so big. 1/4 means it is the 1/4 size of the earth. If 4 moons will combine together, then one earth will be made. But it seems very large to us. Why? Because it is very close to our earth. So whatever item is closer to your eyes, it appears bigger to you. Suppose some friend of yours standing very near to you, that friend will look exactly clear and as much size of yours. But if that friend will move away from you, just 400 200 300 meters away from you, then that friend will appear very small to your eyes. And this is the case of moon also. Just because moon is very close to our earth, it appears very big. Otherwise it is 1/4 size of our earth, and that is also a celestial body. The moon is about 3,84,000 kilometers away from us. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin also. So the spin around its axis and the revolution around the earth is almost done in 27 days by moon. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains, and depression. Depression means ditches, khadde on its surface. These cast shadows on the moon's surface, and it has no life on its surface also. See this one closer picture of the sun. Beautiful, isn't it? The universe is full of many secrets. We feel like to go there and explore what all is there in the universe. We wish we could go on the surface of the moon and see what actually and exactly is there. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 21st July 1969. Thereafter, no person has been landed on the surface of the moon. So Neil Armstrong, he was from America, and one other astronaut was with him. His name was Yuri Gagarin, and he was from Russia. They both were in the spaceship, but they both were scared that who will step out first. Yuri Gagarin, he was a little scared, so Neil Armstrong, he decided to step out of his spaceship, and as soon as he jumped on the surface of the moon, he was so overwhelmed and he was so excited. See this first picture of his clicked by his friend. How interesting that moment would have been when he had landed on the moon. We just go to out of our town, out of our state to travel, sometime out of our country also, but he had gone out of the planet to have a travel, isn't it? So this person is Neil Armstrong. Next is human-made satellites. Now what are human-made satellites? These machines, they are also moving around the planet Earth, but they are made by human beings. That's why they are known as artificial satellite or human-made satellites. Why they are made? They help us in communication. It is carried in the space with the help of a rocket and placed in the orbit around the Earth. You know what orbit is? Orbit is a path, and around the circumference of the Earth they keep moving. What happens from the Earth? All the signal they reaches over here, and then they transmit, then they move those signals to some other country, like where we want to talk. And other thing is also there are a lot of cameras on these satellites, so they keep clicking the images of the Earth from above, and from there, with the help of some satellites, with the help of our computer, we receive those images on our computers. Next is asteroid. What asteroids are? Apart from the stars, planets and satellites, so far we have read all these three. Now there are numerous tiny bodies which also moves around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. They are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter only. They are found only between Mars and Jupiter. See how uneven surface they are having. So these are the pieces of almost stones looking like. So these pieces of stone, they are known as asteroids. They are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of a planet which exploded many years back. So it means they are the part of two planets which have exploded by hitting each other. Some very large asteroids are these. Next is meteoroids. The small pieces of rock which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the Earth and tend to drop upon it. So what is different between asteroid and meteoroid? See, asteroids are found only between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, but meteoroids, you can find them anywhere, but they also keep moving around the sun just like the planets. But sometime what happens, they also come, burn and fall on the Earth, and when they come on towards the Earth, it causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burned, falls on the Earth and creates a hollow. Milky Way galaxy, a whitish broad band. Band means the band like girls put it on their head. Just like a flat and white band, there is one whitish broad band in the sky which is filled with lot of stars, and the stars are so many that this band has become white, and that's why the name of this galaxy is also known as Milky Way galaxy. It is a cluster of millions of stars. Our solar system is also part of this galaxy, and this Milky Way galaxy is also known as Akash Ganga in Hindi. A galaxy is a huge system of billion of stars, and apart from stars there are cloud of dust and gases, and there are million of such galaxies that make the universe. Universe means this is unending. You cannot imagine how far the sky is. We can see only up to where our eyesight reach, but beyond that vision we cannot see how big is the universe. Thank you so much for your patience. Please like and subscribe our channel, that is Wow Education.